Hello, I'm Dick Boatwright. I'm a partner with the Manassas Law Group located here in Manassas, Virginia. I'm going to talk for just a little bit about probate. Clients come into our office and they ask, what is probate? Is it something we should be concerned about in our estate planning? Is it something we should be worried about? Is it something we should be trying to avoid? And I explained that probate is the process whereby the court oversees and supervises the transfer of assets or property from a deceased person, a family member, to the survivors. And that process can be slow, it can be cumbersome. There are often penalties that can be attached to the person, the executor or the administrator who's taking charge of that process. It's usually necessary to get legal counsel to assist the family member in that process. And so clients will often think that having a will or not having a will solve the problem of probate, and it usually does not. Whether you have or do not have a will is not going to answer the question. The real thing that's going to determine whether probate is going to be required is how the assets or property is owned. If the individual family member owned property in their own name, then that property is going to likely be subject to probate. On the other hand, if that property had a survivorship designation attached to it, such as a bank account or a retirement account, then it's not going to be subject to probate. And so really you have an estate plan of a sort when you walk into the attorney's office, depending upon how assets are situated. Now, a more comprehensive way to deal with the issue is to do what is known as a revocable living trust, which is a document that the attorney can prepare, which creates, in essence, an alter ego for the person. So John Smith creates, with his attorney, the John Smith Revocable Living Trust. When his assets or property are transferred into that trust or retitled, those assets are not subject to probate. And the disposition of those assets is going to be set out in the trust document, much as it would in a will. And so these are things that we attorneys at the Manassas Law Group can assist you with. We look forward to working with you on your issues of estate planning, whether they be probate or otherwise. Thank you very much.